that problem. I'm gonna break down 3 different kinds of under eye concealers and tell you what they're made for, what they're ideal for. I'm gonna use Tarte for all 3 just for continuity, and I just so happen to have 3 different kinds. So let's dive in. Only thing I have on my skin is moisturizer, just so that I'm not going in on a dry face. And I'm only gonna do one side just so that you can see the difference between wearing it versus not wearing it. And as somebody who has dark under eye circles and volume loss, you can see how it compares. First up is the OG Tarte Shape Tape. This is a liquid under eye concealer. This is meant for full buildable coverage and heavy correction. I always put a little bit in the corner and a little bit in the outer corner, then use a damp beauty sponge to blend it out. This is best for redness, dark circles, any discoloration that needs like serious coverage. And I put mine here too because I tend to get red in that area. This is for people who need their concealer to actually erase something. I always put mine on my eyelid too, just like as a base for my eyeshadow, but I'll show you the difference on the eyelids as well. The finish is a natural matte that, as long as you don't put too much on, it doesn't end up cakey. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Blur. The formula is a concealer stick. This is more skincare forward. It has hyaluronic acid and other hydrating components baked in. This is designed for blurring texture and fine lines rather than just hiding color. This is for people who want their under eyes to look smooth and rested, not necessarily just covered. The finish is more skin-like and blurred than just matte. It's best for people who have fine lines, texture, or dehydration under their eyes, who want like a softer, more blurred effect. This is a color corrector, not a traditional concealer. So this is more about neutralizing tone before you even add coverage. It usually is like a peachy orange toned base corrector, cancel out blue and purple undertones. And as you can see here, I have very purpley undertones. That's for people whose issues are more about discoloration and veins, blood vessels showing rather than puffiness or texture. You typically do this first and then concealer on top, or you can do this alone for a lighter corrected look. It is for people who need to fix tone before coverage or who want minimum coverage but maximum correction. And as you can see here, it's really brightened up my under eye and there's a lot less pigmentation going on. The question is, what's your under eye problem and which one of these solves that problem? If you have a coverage problem, you want to go with the cream concealer. If you have a texture dehydration problem, you want to go with the stick formula. This is the Shape Tape Blur. And if you have more of a color and tone problem, go in with your corrector. And then you can add on any other concealer that you feel like is appropriate. And some people genuinely need a combo. I myself do all the time. A little bit of corrector, then a little bit of the blur stick. It kind of depends on what's going on underneath. Next, I'm going to do the video about the science and actual ingredients in these that support their claims. Come back for part 2.